morning, sir. I am Marlon Piazas of BSIS 3 Block 1. So today I am going to report about the root causes, mainly the Ishikawa diagram, 5 whys, and the Pareto chart. So first, let us know what is root cause analysis. So in science and engineering, root cause analysis is a method of problem solving used for identifying the root causes of faults or problems. It is widely used in IT operations, manufacturing, telecommunications, industrial process control, accident analysis, example, in aviation, rail transport, or nuclear plants, medicine, for medical diagnosis, healthcare industry, example, for epidemiology, etc. Root cause analysis is a form of deductive inference since it requires an understanding of the underlying causal mechanisms of the potential root causes and the problem. The Ishikawa diagram. So, the Ishikawa diagram or the fishbone diagram is a cause and effect diagram that helps managers to track down the reason for imperfections, variations, defects, or failures. The diagram looks just like a fish skeleton, with the problem at its head and causes for the problem feeding into the spine. Once all the causes that underlie the problem have been identified, managers can start looking for solutions to ensure that the problem doesn't become a recurring one. It can also be used in product development. Having a problem-solving product will ensure that your new development will be popular, provided people care about the problem you're trying to solve. The fishbone diagram strives to pinpoint everything that's wrong with current market offerings so that you can develop an innovation that doesn't have these problems. Finally, the fishbone diagram is also a great way to look for and prevent quality problems before they ever arise. Use it to troubleshoot before there is trouble, and you can overcome all more or most of your teething troubles when introducing something new. The history of Ishikawa diagram. The fishbone diagrams were first used for identifying cause and effect relationships in the 1920s, along with the check sheet, control chart, histogram, Pareto chart, scatter diagram, and stratification. They are considered one of the seven basic quality control tools. It is invented by Mr. Karo Ishikawa, and it became popular in the 1960s as a tool in the quality management process at Kawasaki shipyards. The benefits of Ishikawa diagram. Fishbone diagrams bring benefits to process improvement as well as problem solving, Their- thanks to their visual comprehensiveness. Here are a few of the underlying advantages the tool has to offer. The fishbone diagram helps to visually represent a problem statement, its major causes, and supporting sub-causes. The diagram supports brainstorming ideas by visually representing them in a single hub. The graphical tool offers a view into the state of a problem available to team members and stakeholders alike. Methodology of Ishikawa diagram, or how we do it. So creating a fishbone diagram offers possibilities to uncover a problem's root cause, hidden relationships between causes and effects, as well as process bottlenecks and areas for improvement. The steps to creating a fishbone diagram are explained below. First, determine a problem statement. So what does it mean? So the responsible team members and stakeholders should identify and agree on a statement that describes the problem. The statement is drawn at the head of the diagram, or the fishbone skeleton. A horizontal arrow pointing to the head is drawn across the page, or the fish backbone. Next is brainstorm major causes. So problems causes are grouped into categories such as manpower, method, machine, material, medium measurement, which are using the 6M framework root cause analysis to facilitate the brainstorming session. The categories are drawn as the fish bones with arrows pointing to its backbone. Next is brainstorm all possible causes. Using methods to root cause analysis such as 5 whys, the analysis team should find contributing causes to each major cause category. These are represented as branches of the fish bones on the diagram. The layered bones which are produced as a result of identifying subcauses show the causal relationships. And the last is analyze the diagram. The team analyzes all major and contributing causes by asking why questions. In case the root cause of the stated problem is still not identified, the focus shifts to areas of the diagram with fewer ideas and brainstorming continues. So this is an example of a fishbone diagram. As so the problem of the diagram is put on the effect or the head of the fish, and the causes are put in the fishbone in the fish fish bones. It's either the cause of the problems or the people, method, measurement, the machine, environment, and materials. And then under that is the sub causes of the problem. So the 5 whys. 5 whys. 5 whys or is an iterative interrogative technique used to explore the cause and effect relationships underlying a particular problem. The primary goal of the technique is to determine the root cause of a defect or problem by repeating the question "why" 5 times. The answer to the fifth "why" should reveal the root cause of the problem. So, what are the benefits of the 5 whys? The benefits of 5 whys are: it helps identify the root cause of a problem. Second, understand how one process can cause a chain of problems. The third one is it determines the relationship between different root causes. And lastly, it highly effective without complicated evaluation techniques. Methodology. So to create the 5 whys, first we should begin with a specific problem. What is it that you are having an issue with? This can also help the team focus on the same problem. Second, ask why the problem happened and write the answer down below the specific problem you listed in step 1. Third, keep asking why to each of the successive answers you write down until you reach the root cause of the problem. The last one is, again, this may take more or less than 5 whys. Make sure your team sees eye to eye with each of the questions being answered as well as the final root cause. So here is an example of 5 whys. So here we can say that we can see the problem run through a red light. So the question is why? So late for work. So why does he became late for work? Because he woke up late. And why he woke up late? Alarm didn't work. Why the alarm didn't work? Exhausted battery. Why it has exhausted battery? She forgot to check it. So that's the main reason why he ran through a red light. So the root cause here is that he forgot to check the battery of his alarm. So let's continue to the Pareto chart. So a Pareto chart, also called a Pareto distribution diagram, is a vertical bar graph in which values are plotted in decreasing order of relative frequency from left to right. Pareto charts are extremely useful for analyzing what problems need attention first because the taller bars on the chart, which represents frequency, clearly illustrates which variables have the greatest cumulative effect on a given system. So, what are the benefits of the Pareto chart? In the most general sense, the advantage of a Pareto analysis is that it helps to identify and determine the root causes of defects or problems. Because of this, Businesses are able to eliminate or resolve defects or errors with the highest priority first. So the advantages of the Pareto chart are it helps to identify and determine the root causes of defects or problems, and it also and the organizations can eliminate or resolve defects or errors with the highest priority first. It can also determine the cumulative impact of a problem, where the cumulative impact is defined as an effect that is being caused due to a problem happening over a long period of time. Next is organizations can use Pareto charts to plan what measures or actions need to be taken in order to amend problems. And the last one is a Pareto chart can sharpen problem solving and decision making skills. So how we do a Pareto chart? First is we should choose a problem, potential causes. To do this, we should select a problem for your team to analyze. Next, choose potential problem causes, which your team will monitor, compare, and rank order with an affinity diagram or by using existing data. Second, choose measurement units. Choose choose units of measurement common across all potential causes, like cost or frequency. Choose a time period long enough to accurately represent the situation. Remember, the interval should take seasonality into account, as well as different patterns within days, weeks, or months. Third is gather data. Gather data on your team's variables and store in a spreadsheet. And the last one is construct the Pareto chart. Start to draft the Pareto chart. The chart's horizontal axis contains the problem categories and the vertical axis contains the measurement or cost, frequency, etc. Next is arrange the bars in descending order to assess which problem causes are occurring in the greatest amount and therefore have the greatest potential to positively impact your problem if solved or improved. Then you might also wish to draw a line that shows the cumulative total of each problem cause. As you progress across the chart, this line might help you assess which sources are causing 80% of the problem. So here is an example of Pareto chart. So this is an example. It arranged from descending order. We could see that the main problem here is the button defect, and the less problem is the cuff defect. So let's move on to the comparison of the three analysis. So the Ishikawa, it helps to categorize the suspected causes and can be subdivided into multiple levels, going deep into the pro. Ishikawa or the fishbone enables grouping the causes of the problem into different categories. However, the five whys, the question why is asked repeatedly at every level, helping to dig deeper and identify the true cause of an issue. The five why helps to dig deeper into each root cause. Also, the five whys method is especially useful when there is no evident root cause. And the last is the five whys can enhance the impact of these insights by allowing every cause to be drilled down further. And the Pareto chart, however, is represents the frequency or the impact of the problems in descending order from left to right in the form of a bar chart. A Pareto chart helps to grade the known causes and prioritize the response to each. And the last ones for Pareto chart is it can help with prioritizing the causes and addressing each in the order of severity for continuous improvements. So that's all. Thank you.